luckily it worked out that way.
So what year did you transfer from the Air National Guard into, and how did you get a commission? Did you get a commission? Did you have to go to college, or did you not have to go to college at that time to get a commission and be a pilot?
Actually, the Guard was federalized, and we went on maneuvers to Chehalis, Washington, and we were attacking Fort Lewis. And the Guard, we were the attackers, and we were up there for 3 weeks on maneuvers. Well, while we were up there, we got notice that the Air Guard was going to be federalized and drawn into active duty. And I wasn't 18 years old yet, so I had to have permission.
Were you already a pilot at this time?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm a gunner. I'm a rear gunner in an airplane that would maybe go 150 miles an hour. So, no, I was in the armament section, and it was run by a Sergeant White. And Sergeant White kind of took me under his wing, and I got some pretty nice assignments out of it. And I learned a lot. I got to fly in the back seat, and I'd go out on weekends. We had duty once a month in the Guard, but you could go out on weekends, and I'd work at the airport and get an extra flight in. And the pilots of the Guard were, if they knew you were interested, they would take you under their wing. So I got quite a bit of flying time.
Nice.
And
for a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
You're 17 years old.
I was just 17. In fact, I was 16 when I joined. And but this cut into my school, not the academics, because I wanted to be a Air Force pilot. You had to be 21. You had to have 2 years of college. And in 1940 and 41, this is getting pretty tight to when we entered the war. So I didn't really figure I was going to graduate from college. So I wanted to get in the classes that would do me the most good if I could become an aviation cadet. And it all worked out. The interesting thing was, to me, in April, I took some time off on school, and I went down and got a job at North American Aviation, and I worked on the first 10 P-51s built. I can see them today on the line. In fact, one of the original first 10 is in the museum at Oshkosh. So someplace within that airframe, there's some of my work. And that would have been the summer of 1941. September, and I was going back to school, and I had become accustomed to all that money I'd been making at North American. We got 35 cents an hour when I started there.
Nice.
But 35 cents an hour wasn't too bad, because I worked alongside people that had 2 or 3 kids, and they're supporting the whole family on that 35 cents an hour. We had a little labor dispute at North American, and they raised it to 50 cents. So we were really rolling in cash. But in September, I wanted to get back to school, but I enjoyed that income, so I went to Lockheed. They had a graveyard shift. And I worked at 7th and Santa Fe, downtown Los Angeles. Lockheed Aircraft had taken over this big warehouse, and they were building the wings and the empennage for the P-38, and they were also building the wings for the Hudson bomber, which they'd gotten this very large contract from the British. And I was there when the war started, actually. I was there the night that they attacked Los Angeles, and the whole place was blacked out. If you remember the famous story of the air raid on Los Angeles.
I don't remember that story.
Well,
very clearly. Actually, I wasn't even close to being born yet. Neither was my dad. So what happened when they attacked Los Angeles? And how did I miss out on this?
Probably the most logical story that I ever heard was that a Navy PBY flew over Los Angeles and somebody hit the panic button and all the searchlights came on and you could hear anti-aircraft in the background, probably from Fort MacArthur or someplace like that, and the whole Lockheed plant was blacked out. So we sat there in the dark for about 3 hours while they fought this battle with the unseen enemy. And it, of course, made all of the newspapers. It was, it was a big story. So